What was your best purchase this year? I'm not saying it was chickens, but it was chickens. They eat weeds and table scraps. They give us eggs. They give us good compost. They are funny as all heck. They force me to go outside regularly. But the best part is they are really good for my family's mental health, just hanging out with them, which is especially needed this year. I bought 10 chickens in February. We had been planning on it since buying our property, but COVID-19 finally pushed us to do it. Love the orange egg yolks and my daughter loves to play with them. A Roomba. After having 3 spinal surgeries a few years ago, hoovering has been the worst. This bad boy has helped me more than you'll ever know. I got the Roborock robotic vacuum cleaner 2 years ago, and I spent way too much to get the extra features. Builds a map of floor plan, can run at scheduled times, can do individual rooms, phone notifications to empty dustbin or clean sensors or replace brushes, but it's absolutely been a worthwhile investment. It literally changed my life. I can go close to a year without vacuuming on my own, but this thing makes it an absolute no-brainer. But the best thing about it is that it forces me to keep the floor clear so it can run. An inflatable stand-up paddleboard. Being able to drive to a lake and paddle around on the water for a few hours really helped me get through this year. Paddleboarding is so much fun and great for your ABS, and my dog rides with me, too. It's fun hearing all the comments from the boaters. Look at that dog on the paddleboard. I usually hate attention, but I love that. A telescope. It's so incredible to see Jupiter, moons and Saturn. And see that there is much more in the sky than meets the eye. Edit, thanks for the awards. For those who intend to purchase a telescope, I really recommend to spend some time doing research. There are different kinds of telescopes and their use depend on the purpose you have. A good telescope for viewing planets may not be the best for observing deep sky objects. A telescope may be great to use at home, but might be too big to travel with. Another might be easy to set up but not the best for astrophotography. It's really important to do some research to find out which kind better suits you. What are you using to see the moons? Telescopes are so difficult to keep steady. Try a Dobsonian mount scope. It solves the stability problem cheaply, and they're really simple to set up and use. The traditional refractor telescope on a tripod is more of a conversation piece than an astronomical tool, unless it's very pricey. Also, you can see Jupiter's moons with nothing more than a decent set of binoculars if you've got good skies and something to rest them against. Handheld works, but you'll get a better look if you can stabilize them. A good backpack. I didn't think it'd be so handy, but I use it every day, and it's knowing that I can just grab it and go instead of worrying about getting stuff gathered up, or realizing I left something home that I needed. I'm mildly obsessed with backpacks. I don't even know how many I have, but definitely one for every occasion. Do I not have pockets and just need something to keep my phone, wallet, and keys? I've got a pack for that. Need to throw my laptop and other work accessories in? There's a pack for that. 2 to 3 day trip? We're covered. Multi-day backpacking trip? I'm good there. And somehow I still want to buy more. Invisalign, I am 2 months in. Can see major improvements, and people don't have to see or hear me talk funny with a retainer. 2 more months to go. Never thought I would win an award for having crooked teeth, but now it seems worth it. I had a dentist who would give you a $100 credit if you referred someone to their office. I lived in a city where a lot of young adults like me were moving in and getting their first jobs and insurance, so I managed to refer about 27 people to their office. Insurance covered the other half, so I didn't pay a dime for my Invisalign. I bought a running '84 Camaro for the sake of learning how to work on cars and having a project vehicle. I've been wanting to do this since I was a kid. So far I've rebuilt drum brakes, changed U-joints, changed all wheel bearings/seals, bought a new carburetors, upgraded to an electric radiator fan, restored all the gauges back to factory original, and a bunch of other stuff. I will say I've learned a substantial amount so far. When I get some money saved up, I'm gonna tear into the engine and rebuild it. No edit, I'm leaving it as an 84-foot Camaro. r/project car post is up. I'll talk from my perspective. The amount of how-to videos on YouTube and information on Google is astounding and makes it easy enough for most regular Joes to understand. If you're working on a specific issue with a mass-produced car, you can bet someone else has worked it too. I've found that physically doing the job can get a bit more complicated, e.g. vehicle-specific tools needed, breaking things in the process, issues with working room, etc., but nothing I've never been able to overcome. There is definitely a direct correlation between confidence and success when working on cars. A good friend's father said something when I asked how difficult he'd thought a brake job would be, and it stuck with me for a good while, and I hope it will help you too. Someone put it together, surely you'll be able to take it apart. LASIK. Seriously, I have not had a second where I have regretted it. It truly is life-changing. People who just see naturally you have no idea how good you have it. Edit. Wow. This comment got a lot of questions/attention. To answer some, it was not painful. I had some dry eye on the way home after the surgery that felt like sandpaper, but once I was home I napped, thanks to the medicine, and by the time I was awake it was gone and I could see. It takes some time for it to heal, but the healing process is painless. The surgery did not hurt whatsoever, you are completely numb, and it was extremely fast. Please do not try to cut costs for it. This is your vision, so make sure you find someone very reputable. If you are on the fence about, do it. It's seriously the best decision I've ever made. Thanks for the awards.